While we were talking about consciousness, you would have noticed that we have talked also about listening, that is acoustics, seeing, that is optics, then colors. Colors means the chromatics. In Sanskrit, we call this Sruthi, Darsana and Varna. So when you are talking about bodha, you are also talking about the Sruthi, Darshana and the Varna in terms of mathematical formula. So in that level, we are going to the level of even astrophysics. This is exactly what is done by the Sanskrit speaking ancestors who were also scientists. But they were using the language of Sanskrit, not of English. That is the only difference that I can make out in the ultimate level. When we look at someone's brain, when I say that you look at someone else's brain, any person's, don't think that we are seeing his actual brain. Understand that we are seeing or having an awareness of our own brain. When you look at somebody else's brain, we are having an awareness of our own brain. How is that? See, I will tell an example I will tell. When I am looking at the Sankara's brain or at Einstein's brain or maybe it is Tyagaraja's brain, I have to look through their works. I am not seeing them properly, but I am seeing them through their works, what they have done and their life. So that means I am trying to understand that through my brain, no, not through their brain. So I am looking at my own cognitive powers, my own brain and its awareness, its consciousness, etc. So when I write a book on Shankara's Advaita, when I write a book on Einstein or Varahamihira or on Tyagaraja or any other person, I am actually seeing my own brain, not theirs. My cognitive powers, my awareness, my bodha, through their words. So this process of self-awareness can happen with conscious effort. That can happen with conscious effort, or it can happen when you are in a unconscious state, that is sleep. In sleep our indriyas, our mind, nothing is working. Even in that time these communications can take place through sleep or even in altered states of consciousness. The fact is knowing our brain events by virtue of their belonging in one's own conscious biography. I have a conscious biography and it is through that I am knowing my brain. But I think that I am knowing that through Shankara, Einstein and all those things. Actually, I am actually having a biography of my own consciousness. So I am looking at these personalities from inside, from their thoughts, not from the outside form. I am seeing them through the inside. And thus I live in them. Through their thoughts, I live in them. And by self-reflectively being them, because they have an internal structure, thought is an internal structure, we recognize them and are aware of them. So we are actually knowing ourselves through these great persons' books. So I have no need to look into the brains of usual people, no. Actually, that is the problem with the once you start studying Shankara, Einstein, this and that, you don't look into the brains of people who doesn't have that type of consciousness, because we don't have the time to waste for them. See, that happens when you become a scholar. And these knowledge which they have imparted become self-revealed to us, sometimes even in sleep and altered states of consciousness, in the sense that our own awareness reveals them to us. But For that revelation, a specific and appropriate type of conscious activity or a special lifestyle may be needed. As the yoga science teaches us, you have to live in a particular way. Only then this happens to us. Otherwise, we are just other people. No? To directly gaze at our own self without allowing the mind to wander around is the technique, and for that you can use either these great people's books or you can use music. Since music is probably all people cannot understand these books which I just mentioned, but everyone can enjoy and understand music because it is inherent in all human beings, not only in human beings but in all living beings. So we can forget all other things and concentrate and meditate on the music, and we can just enter into a transcendental plane. And this type of Nadalaya Yoga of Samaveda or of the Gandharva Veda was one of the essential teachings of the Upanishadic rishis, the Vedic rishis, and also of Krishna.